calls out for salvation. The chosen are my heart, and you my many hands. Of many hearts, one soul.
What is it?
Prepare the march. My chosen gather below. Descend. Prepare.
Ah, preguiça de enfrentar aqueles bichos ali.
A whole fleet of nautiloids. Here, on the Sword Coast.
A hero at heart.
Boa noite, Kylie. Quanto tempo, não é mesmo?
Phew!
Os aliados como são burros, por quê?
Descend. Assemble. Obey. Liberate. Evacuate.
Yeah? Whatever experiments Balthazar performed here, I fear he made more.
Nossa, tem
than
dois daquele
fools
bicho
of
ali.
fools.
Tem um demo ali. Cara, eu acho que eu vou matar aquele demo ali logo. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo. Tava invadindo o castelo da Catra, joguei 2 paredes de fogo no corredor para os inimigos tomarem dano e quando chegando perto. É como... Ah, os aliados que você fala, o. Não dá.
That's it.
Chamada solução.
Keep your blade close.
Não morreu? Caralho.
Speak quickly.
Out of sight, out of mind. Let's get it done.
So soon, follow Dos.
Merda. Alguém colei arma? Não colei.
Fuck yes.
Fuck yes.
In position.
Let's turn someone inside out. Let's play.
Opa, escadinha. Aí é foda, meu parceiro. Óbvio que errou. Qual é a série desse bicho meu aí? Paralisia. Poxa, eu tomei um de dano da onde, pelo amor de Deus? Ah, tô dando emulação, mano. Que droga. Esqueci esse detalhe.
Fleet of foot.
Eu disse que se deixar ela jogar sozinha, ela é uma IA meio burra. Aí é duro. Do bicho. Maravilha. Beleza. Vamos ver se eu consigo.
Shall cut and run.
Olha lá. Honra.
I got this. This'll help. Find a route.
Unleash me.
Unleash me.
Taking up position.
Usando espada mágica? Não. Ficou vivo, maravilha. Vamos lá, vamos tentar meter uma parede de fogo. Cadê? Não tem a parede de fogo, mas tem bola de fogo. Bola de fogo é bom. Ó, tem ali pra cá. Porra. Deu um daninho interessante, hein? E da mãe.
No surrender.
Vou jogar nesse cara aqui.
Go on.
Opa, acho que ele não toma dano, infeliz.
Miss this. Don't you?
Ué, e aí, King? Quanto tempo?
Yes.
Vou gastar, mano, aí é foda. Ver. Cara, acho que eu vou meter um danão ali, velho. Cadê o Will?
Favors the fearless.
Ah, esse aqui. E... Tem fraqueza alguma coisa?
Your command.
Tá morrendo mesmo, então toma. Vai lançar mais um? Dá.
Put him up.
No holding back.
Ready for battle. Yes.
Se eu jogar Delta Force... Delta Force? Isso aí eu não conheço. Tô jogando mais... Eu comecei a jogar Marvel Rivals, cara. Esse eu tô viciado, velho. Olha que eu nem sou muito fã, assim, desse tipo de jogo, mas tô gostando. Caralho, não morre não, ô praguinha? Não tem movimento. Escorrega, 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 escorrega. Vai, 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 escorrega. Posso jogar pergaminho? Não.
This is good. On the way. Ace Prime.
Caralho, o bicho não morre, velho.
My victims await. Understood.
Eu só tenho um agora. Eu comandando em área bom. Comandando em área é bom, olha. Eu confesso que eu queria estar jogando Marvel Rivals, mas eu não quero simplesmente parar de jogar campanha nesse meio tempo. Ah, tipo, Warzone eu não sou muito chegado em FPS competitivo. Tudo bem que esse Marvel Rivals é praticamente um FPS, né? Mas eu tô gostando, pelo menos isso eu tô gostando. Até que eu gosto dessa temática meio quadrinho, né? Super-herói e tal, vilões, Marvel de si,
The
então...
moment comes. The absolute no.
Já tá jogando mais um tequinho, mas cá estamos.
Heading out.
Soldier.
E vamos pegar logo ali os... Antes que eu esqueça.
Design.
Tem que ir de Nautiloids. A gente nem perdeu vida, né? Pode se crer. Muito bom. Eu nem lembro como que é o rolê aqui.
Console, but it is incomplete.
Oh, porra.
Console glows as you approach.
Oh. Por que não tá aproximando aqui? Ah, porque eu tenho que fazer isso, né? Esqueci desse detalhe. Aqui embaixo. Não sei se tá certo. Oxi, o que eu fiz?
Console glows as you approach. The mind still desperate.
Pegar esse. Algo está errado. 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 Irado, tudo irado. Nossa, mano, chato fazer isso aqui.
The mind passively awaits you.
Tá errado de novo. Aí é foda, meu parceiro.
Master, welcome. Welcome back, Master.
Did it? On my way.
Ilha das Almas Oprimidas.
Destiny, design, downfall.
Your tadpole echoes, not with presence, but memory, tinged with loss.
The grand design, order, perfection, unity. Every plane as one. Every being in their place.
That loss blooms into a sudden fury, burying claws in your mind.
Taken, corrupted, gone.
And just as suddenly, pain and memory are gone, leaving only stone once more.
The grand design. The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream of all Illithids.
Compreensível. Arque coroante. Libere os guias de todos aqueles que morreram pela sua lâmina. Podem curtir o local.
We will take the city. Every soul made true.
What's this feeling? I'm so happy. What now?
Down.
Let
be shy?
Splendid.
Fine bones, sharp jaw. Some variety of elf? Pretty enough for a flesh prison, if not the noble Githzerai features I was born with. I'd guess you're no willing guest of the Gate either. Perhaps we might aid one another. A Githzerai's mind is not so easily cracked. Our discipline was the very reason we were attacked. My order taught a psionic technique much feared by the Gate. They destroyed us for it, and kept me as a trophy. I never broke, but I've spent all these centuries awake, aware. So here is my offer. Use your tadpole, erase me, and I will pass my technique on to you.
You catch the lie. The monk isn't telling everything.
All right, The Gate did not find my monastery. I led them there. They promised me immortality, and they gave it. I have been their rotting trophy for centuries.
As her agitation swells, so does her latent psionic power. To your tadpole, that guilt and terror are almost fragrant. You realize the Illithids locked her away not as a trophy, but as a fine vintage.
Please, touch my mind and purge it. The moment you do, my knowledge will be yours.
The awareness that floods you is nothing like the tadpole. It is tentative and tinged with the loneliness of eons. It fades beneath your touch, but you feel something left behind. A fragment.
It is only knowledge yet, without comprehension. But when you use it, you will see. And I see.
Boa. Tô a fim de pôr os outros não, velho. Vambora.
Hurry now. The city calls out for salvation. The chosen are my heart, and you my many hands.
What do we have here?
Descend. Prepare. Obey.
Sharp as ever.
At your command. Hey ho.
Descend. Assemble. Prepare. Obey.
What now?
Wanna dance?
Tadpole's lashing around like a whip.
It senses something, doesn't it? I'll keep my guard up.
longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
There he is. The man who sold you to Zariel to live out your days in the Hells.
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I've played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from her.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge, but you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews. Again, 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 again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane.
The lash of Thor!
Testament of Merkel!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard. The Absolute.
Whom preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Shit, no! Father!
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
Like a whisper.
Don't be shy. Shadows don't suit me.
Invisível.
Don't burn yourself.
Not now.
É merda, era pra começar, não era pra beber.
What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. Your place is to die so that I might finally live. Let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers. But for Merkel, I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant.
Vamos ver se a gente consegue. Hoje não. Oh, nossa, 25.
Repent? Would that even be possible? Perhaps. No. There is no repentance. No release. My debt can never be repaid. He is here. He is watching. He is listening. He is...
Oxi. Dá pra iniciar já com um micro? Que loucura. E o drop dele? Beleza, então.
The Triad help us.
The dance macabre.
Bora lá, Stellion.
Let's try this.
Que é uma aberração. Não, miserável.
Yes.
Isso aqui. Morto-vivo. O boss maker usará olhar dos mortos contra a primeira criatura que o atacar a cada turno de combate. Olhar dos mortos. 11 de 39, usando esse olhar vazio uma criatura para amedrontá-la. Puta de merda. Tá. Começamos bem. Olha esse cristão. Ai. Ó, Will. Deixa eu ver. Também vou usar uma poçãozinha.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Nenhum.
2 steps at a time.
Eu queria jogar uma filme do radar ali. Nossa, que gritão.
I thirst for combat. A wise move. No survivors.
Começamos bem. Pulso fraco. Gostada ele não vai. Ele tem arma. Errou. Errou.
Death's cold grip.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Eu não posso
Heading out.
jogar. Pegar o Will de novo.
One life to my life. Sustain me.
Errou. Tem que matar esses necromitas. De 3-10, hein? Que triste. Nome. Nome.
This is gonna feel good. Want to?
Deu alguma coisa? Ó, quem deu moitinha? É a Sarah, velho, pela moita, Sarah.
The blade will not bend.
Putz, ele tá coisado.
Fresh orders?
Vai lá, Mintara, faz a boa. Porra, aí não. Porra, menor. Quase matou ele, hein? Ih, ele vai ser consumido? Ah. Aí lascou. Nossa, o danão que ela deu.
Right, Karlach, it's go time.
Ai, Karlach, sola ele.
That's it.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
Now, we pick our way toward our fates. Unleashed!
You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must.
Then we fly this foul place.
Deus. É, o...
Ketheric is dead. Good. Right. This is good. But he was here. Gortash was here. Called himself the Edict of Bane. The fucker who sold me to Zariel is working for the god of tyranny.
Da puta tem que morrer.
And I'll be the one to do the honors. He's got so much to answer for. This thing in my chest is his doing. All those years in hell. And he looks the same now as he did then. Same smirk. Ah! Not now, Karlach. Not now. Please. Let's get out of here.
Ah, como eu ia dizendo. Eita, como é que eu saio daqui agora? Tipo, a motivação do Ketheric é interessante, pô. Ele vendeu a alma dele pra poder salvar a filha, mas porra. Mas aí, tipo assim, a missão dele como escolhida do Micro era, tipo, matar todo mundo. Literalmente, acabar com o mundo, tá ligado? Tipo, porra, e a filha dele, como é que fica?
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened. I'm familiar. An arms dealer and a slaver. Worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. It sounds as though you faced his tyranny yourself. The other is a mystery to me. But the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Ketheric was a follower of Merkel, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the dead three. Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers, a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together, and with those stones, and that crown, I dare not imagine what they might achieve.
O que são essas pedras?
The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an elder brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death Gods chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the Chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
Cartinha. Deixa bilhete da Isabel. É isso. Só quero...
Let me at it. What's this?
Vamos tudo.
All right. I am listening. If it is for the best.
I've been thinking on all that you learned below. If you've got your breath, we ought to discuss our next steps.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun. Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? As would I, and more. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
The cult of the dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
To conjure the Dragon Queen and lay waste to Baldur's Gate. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill, the Queen of Chaos awakens. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop, there is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head. As the maelstrom howls, Missoura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 grayed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Missoura's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Missoura replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her. He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Missoura had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word: go. So I did. I understand.
Ah,
Are you
chega.
sure? The blade stands at the ready.
Ai.
And just when things were warming up.
Ah, vamos falar com a dona...
You were a member of the absolute cult, Drow?
Eita.
Do you mean to judge me if I were Darthiel?
No. I mean to learn from you.
I need to rest.
Interação interessante.
Sunset can't come quickly enough.
Vamos falar com a dona Mintara aqui.
I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones.
Eu nunca vou me cansar de matar os lutadores perto deles. Nós somos uma boa equipe.
My blood ran hot when we broke Ketheric's bones together. But we have greater challenges ahead of us. It is clear now that he was not working alone. During my time in the cult, I came to know one of his co-conspirators all too well. Baal's bloodletter, Orin. To think, I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman. You make it sound so simple. She is the chosen of Baal, Lord of Murder, and one of the cult's founders. Indeed, she is the one who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies. When I first visited Moonrise, I stood before the Absolute in awe. It was more of an idea than an entity. Pure love. Total power. Orin was by my side. She told me that God had chosen me to be a true soul. Blessed and adored. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no God. Orin held me down in a cocoon of flesh, while a mind flayer forced a parasite into my brain. And she laughed at my fear. I will find her. I will murder her. And I will smile.
Se estiver morto, eu precisar de uma nova liderança. Talvez podemos tomar o lugar dela. Vamos escolher esse aqui.
It is as if you read my mind. Perhaps you did. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other chosen and claim their netherstones, we can take control.
O que acontece se eu escolher essa opção aqui?
Madness would be to let the Absolute's potential go to waste. The power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world. Nothing worthwhile ever came without loss. But together we have the strength to decide who loses, and to make sure it is not us. You are not stupid. When we reach Baldur's Gate and face the other chosen, you will see that my way is the right one.
Talvez eu consiga ser mudar de ideia.
The Elder Brain is the only thing that has ever managed to change my mind. You're welcome to try. We are bound, then, to travel together, even if we do not yet agree on our ultimate purpose. There is yet one thing about you that troubles me, though. Something I need you to explain. Why come to Moonrise, where the cult's power is strongest? Why not walk away? A wise ploy, and it was successful to an extent. We did not find a cure, but we found our purpose. I am satisfied. Now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits.
Yes.
Make haste. I would have words with you.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and flower bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the Dead Three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times. Extensively. Mind flayers, too. But I never dreamed of seeing gods and Illithids working in consort. It is most disturbing. But take courage. We have killed a man who could not die, and stripped the Absolute's army of its general. You have a Netherstone, and you're on the scent of 2 more. These Chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them. Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketheric convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead. How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthalen's Dancing Axe. We'd do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. Find me at your camp, huh? I can remember how to take orders, as well as give them.
A curse lifted. The Dead Three allied once more. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do Illithids possess souls?
Essas opiniões são desalmadas, sem dúvida.
Correct. Yet, the Three amass an Illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services. Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold. Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one, and as three. The Alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
No. Cadê a dona Isabel?
Helen! Isabel! My love! You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father... He can't hurt us any longer.
Eu acho fofo.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
Isso não existe, cara. Isso é invenção sua.
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
Bem-vindos. O direito a ser filho de Ketrik.
I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. I promise. Very good. We look forward to it.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Beleza, eu vou falar de novo, só de raiva.
Begone! I must admire Isabel's fulsome beauty away from prying eyes.
Sorry.
Ai, gente. Quem é esse moço aqui?
Herman, is that you?
One of us. No fist left.
You'd make a fine fist.
Ah, só isso? Que merda, hein? Ia ser qual o arte?
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal.
Depois.
It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant.
Open the bloody gates.
Gruff and intimidating, but he had the courage of 10 men and the love for Baldur's Gate few could match. I don't know if this Duke Ravengard is the same, but I will say this. The Flaming Fist are the cornerstone of the city, and the Dukes are its foundation. I hope you can save him, for the good of Baldur's Gate. Thank you, but look at me. I am a relic, a glimpse of history barely strong enough to stand on his own 2 feet. Besides, Nathaniel should have someone here when he wakes up. It's the least I can do. You too, my friend. Thank you. From Nathaniel and I.
Ah, e você, moço?
My mom lives in the lower city. If those freaks hurt her, I'll turn them inside out.
Eu nem sei quem tu é, véi. Nunca vi. Cadê a vendedora? Fala, moço.
Just tell me what you need.
Isso. Esse martelinho aqui que eu não vou usar. Opa, boa noite, Ashira. Já está. Já tá indo para o 3? Sim. Confesso que eu tô mais com vontade de jogar o Marvel Rivals. Porém, todavia, eu também quero jogar esse finalzinho aqui dessa campanha, velho. Eu tava pensando, na verdade, em dar uma pausa quando chegasse no Ato 3 e voltasse a jogar só quando viesse o novo patch, mas aí provavelmente eu ia perder o save, né? Porque ia ser uma atualização nova e tal, os mods iam ficar desatualizados e... Aff, velho. É triste. Flechinhas. Ah, 27 força. Cozinho. No mod do Nexus, cara, acho que os únicos do mod do Nexus que eu tô usando, eu acho que é só o da Wii lá, da Wii. E o do aprovação. Só. Carcereira do Castelo do Catherine tem 2,37 de HP. Ué, tu não queria deixar difícil? Receba. Receba. Deixa eu ver. Desintegrar? Não, chega de desintegrar, tá bom, velho. Dinheiro com besteira. É isso. Partiu a 3 e dá uma pausa. Que horas são? É cedo ainda? Acho que eu vou fazer isso. Eu vou deixar o ato 3 pra quando vir um novo patch. Eu confesso que eu tô mais hypado pra jogar o Marvel Rivals lá, velho. Nem o Black Dash também já não tô jogando muito. Tô jogando só o mínimo do mínimo. Coisa de meia hora no máximo. Opa, hoje não, bot dos rios. Hoje não. É, mais um banido. A melhor extensão aí da Twitch. Ah, no começo era direto, mas ainda bem que me ensinaram aí a regular live e tal. Agora eu não... Não vou nem ficar me preocupado, velho. Acho que eu tenho mais nada pra fazer aqui. Eu acho que acabou, né? Deixa eu ver. Ah, esse aqui é do 3, F5, das Trevas. Jarreira se juntou ao nosso grupo, deve vir pra Baldur's Gate. Ah, Mata 3. Tá, esse aqui é lá Nota 3. 3. 3. Ah, só tem uma coisa aqui pra mim pegar, mas nem preciso ir lá, velho. Eu tô mudando de ato, esqueci de pegar o buff que fica aqui no meio aqui, ó. Acho que eu vou partir, cara. Não vou mais me enrolar aqui não, mano. O buff só dura até o descanso longo e a gente vai ter que forçar um descanso longo aqui. Ah, esse fim de semana eu já joguei Marvel Rivals, velho. Cracudei esses 2 dias. Vou jogar mais um pouco depois quando eu encerrar aqui. Tô jogando até ranqueada já. Todo prata. Pratinha.
And if they died, would their deaths not count? But they need not die, for they would have you. You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed...
Eu também não. Eu não gosto muito desse estilo Overwatch, Valorant, mas esse joguinho eu gostei, cara. Eu gosto de Marvel, dos personagens da Marvel, então, tipo, me impulsionou a querer jogar o jogo.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen.
Se for ver uma gameplay de Overwatch aí em alguma live de alguém, mano, é tanta poluição visual na tela que eu... Cara, sempre que eu vejo alguém jogando Overwatch, me dá até uma dor de cabeça, cara. É muita informação na tela. Nesse Marvel Rivals, ele, tipo assim, ele é baseado no Overwatch, mas ele não tem essas paradas de um monte de informação na tela, um monte de coisa colorida, explodindo. Eu achei bem mais suave, bem mais... A tela é bem mais limpa. Chega, partiu. Vamos.
At least the shadow curse is banished. I like the dark, but not when it's trying to kill me.
É isso, vamos salvar aqui na porta aqui e vamos entrar para o 3 no próximo patch, patch 8, provavelmente ano que vem. Quando? Não sei. Aí eu já aproveito pra testar as classes novas, já que estamos no level 10, tá ligado? Dá pra fazer já, né? Já dá pra fazer uma brincadeirinha e tal. Deixa eu recrutar lá a Brauma. Cadê a dona Brauma? Aqui, ó.
You wanted something?
Comigo.
Of course.
Vem comigo.
Always sharp.
Luz, chama sagrada. Vamos pôr aqui um... É porque eu deixei o vínculo protetor em todo mundo, aí ela deve ter apanhado pra cacete. Eu levei o Will só pra poder pegar a rapieira lendária que eu nem vou usar, mas beleza, né? Coisa da pessoa, além do resiliente. Vou meter... Cara, só tem... Ah tá, a destreza dela tá... Constituição 20. Não vou durar muito mais, porque ela tá apanhada, coitada. É isso, vamos lá. Ah, o bichinho bonito. Fala, moço.
You are not food. You are friend.
Cadê o seu filhote?
More. Nice here. The caves smell like rotting meat. Goblin cat smells like goblins.
É dos corujas.
Yes, fun.
É isso. Salvar de novo, porque sim. Por fim. Os Goblins têm cheiro de Goblin. Os Coruja 2024. Espectro total. É isso. Agora a gente vai dar continuidade no Baldur só no patch 8. Deixa eu encerrar aqui o YouTube.